We're live.
We're live.
Yeah.
Click.
Click.
Hi, I'm Salvatore, aka Lanzarone, and this afternoon I'm with Gans here at Track Festival. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hi Sal, we're amazing, man. Better for seeing you.
I know, and it's wonderful seeing you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm grand. Get to see you at this festival is gonna be, one of my highlights, I'm sure. When did you get here?
About 45 minutes ago, maybe. Had a Red Bull and a coffee.
Yeah,
That's about it, really.
So just now. Are you gonna stick around much, or are you gonna head back straight away?
Unfortunately, we're going home back to Costa del Black Country for 7 o'clock, but we will see some music, is the plan, and eat some food because we're fucking starving.
For the people that don't know about your music, can you please introduce yourself and say what you play in the band?
I'm Thomas Rhodes, I play the harmonica.
I'm Euan, I'll play the ukulele.
That's not true, by the way. Right. So how has it been to be on tour so far? You're constantly, playing your own shows, supporting bands. What's it like?
It's all right, other than I have to get to hang around with him. That's the worst bit of it, really.
No, it's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, it's the best thing in the world, being able to do this. It's an absolute fucking dream, isn't it?
It's amazing, mate. Like last year we did 156. This year we got another 130 plus. We haven't had any weeks off at all. So it's been pretty intense.
That sounds unreal. So tonight, I'm expecting big surprises. Is there anything that you like to share, or just?
Ooh, that'd be telling. More rock and roll though, mate. More chaos. We had a chaotic weekend of shows, to be fair. So we were on a chaos run.
Yeah.
So hopefully lots of people going mental and more backflips.
Yeah.
You just released your brand new single, "Do You Glow." Are you gonna play it tonight as well?
You know what? We ain't gonna play it tonight, unfortunately, but we will be playing it soon. We've got to work out all the different synth parts and all that sort of stuff that we.
There's a lot of ones and zeros that go into making like one of the songs, man. So we're still figuring it out. It's all the new era's come on us really quickly. So it's all very exciting, but not quite tonight. We've got 6 bangers lined up though, so it'll be good.
I can't wait to listen to it. And but what is the writing process like? Has it changed since the early days?
I think it's become one of those things. I think when we did the first record, it was like a lot of us just getting together in a room and just throwing ideas out. And I suppose that way of writing has still carried on to now. Like when we was away writing in January in the Netherlands, doing the second record, that was working. I know it's funny. Like we've started experimenting a lot more and coming up with a lot more things that we find interesting, or just throwing more chaos into it, I suppose.
And on stage, you've been recently joined by a saxophone player, Tommy. Is this part of playing together gonna influence the way you make up your music as well?
Yeah, it's a good question, man. I mean, absolutely. We've always dreamed of Gans being like a travelling road show of lost souls, And Tommy, I've known him since he was 17 years old, and he's the most incredible. We actually played this festival together 4 years ago now, which was our first ever gig together when I picked him up when he was 17 with an old band. So, of course, he influences us. He's a beautiful soul and he's beautifully talented in his own way that us two aren't. So, things change so quickly. So he absolutely will influence us. He already does every day.
And what is it like to have this additional musician on stage?
It's wicked, actually. The thing is, he's got his own little fan club going on.
I am a fan.
Yeah. He's at the merch table now. We'll be sat there, and people are kind of bored of stale old us who know us, and they go over straight to the handsome little saxophone. Or recently, he got called Little Flute Boy in the comments on an Instagram, so we call him the Little Flute Boy. But people go straight to the Little Flute Boy for a chat instead. It's so we've had so much positive reception to a saxophone and flute player. We just,
he's a bit of a legend.
He'd appreciate you saying that as well. That'd make him smile a lot.
And you're part of this Pete Doherty's record label, Strap Original. And my channel is about promoting emerging new talent, and Pete label supports upcoming artists as well. What does it feel like to be part of this label?
Oh, it feels amazing. It's like Strap have been nothing but kind to us and nothing but supportive. Like I can imagine with a lot of record labels, you almost get pressure to sound a certain way or to change who you are. Whereas Strap have always been about just taking what we create and what like our mindset is and our sort of attitude and drive, and basically just being like giving us free rein to do whatever we want, which is amazing because then everything that comes out through Strap Originals and us is authentically ourselves. We haven't had to change anything in order to fit in to a certain mould set by a label.
Okay, that is very interesting. And you're representing the Black Country alongside bands such as Big Special. Can you recommend any artist from your region that deserve a shout out?
Yeah, I mean, there's our good friend Fitzroy Holt. There's Flesh Creep doing it as well, like a heavy band, who are amazing. And there's a singer-songwriter called Jess Silk, who played Glastonbury a few times, who plays these like most beautiful like folk country tunes. And also legends like Pop Will Eat Itself and There's Atomic Dustbin, who are like, you know, like sort of like legends, as I say, to us lot, which is pretty insane. So there's loads of talent, man, loads of underrepresented talent, which is why we're so proud to wear that badge, you know, every day. It's something we're really keen to show the world, 'cause obviously Big Special front run that, you know, and it's people didn't even know that the Black Country really exists at times. Like we always say, like, if you ever go south of Watford, sometimes people think you're being a bit mental or racist or some shit because you say the Black Country. Like people don't even know that like the area exists. So, you know, and it's our heritage. So we're determined to show the world that's who we are.
And you know, alongside Big Special, you've been playing with The Vaccine, Pixies. What is it like to support such great bands on tour?
I mean, it just feels unreal each time that we kind of get picked to support bands like that. Because, I mean, we grew up listening to a lot of the stuff, like, you know, like Vaccines, we grew up listening to Libertines, that was like your first record that you bought. You know, Pixies have inspired so many artists, and we're both massive Pixies fans anyway. So when we got the news come through that we're going to support them, and then actually doing it and meeting them all, it fucking blows your mind each time when you find out that they're just lovely, fascinating, down-to-earth people as well.
And what is it like from bands like Libertine and Pixies that you know, influenced by? What is it really like?
That's a good question. I think it's how they sort of like carry themselves. Like everyone we've toured with has been kind. You know, like the Pixies are super kind. The Libertines, obviously, like we're so linked with Pete, and they become like friends. Like it's rare. It's funny because people have the misconception that you meet a lot of knobheads in music, but honestly, everyone we've ever toured with has been absolutely lovely, and they're all real human beings, and they sort of really show that behind the mask. Like especially like someone like Pete Doherty or like Black Francis, who have these legendary outputs and they've been through things and, you know, like a whole life. And then you talk to them and, you know, they eat food the same, they like watching the football, and they're real people. So it shows how to carry yourself in a professional environment. Like there's no room for ego, man, you know, and those people have really shown us kindness.
That's really nice to hear, you know, these people are not just talented musicians but kind people as well.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference, from like the security guard to the sound guy to the beer sellers. Like they treat everybody the same as we do, man, and that's, you know, everyone's human, having a good time and doing a job, and that's the main thing. We can't stand knobheads.
And the first time I actually got to see you live was supporting Big Special at O2 Forum Kentish Town in London. And my favorite moment was when you joined them on stage. I think it was 3. And what was it like for you to play, you know, together on stage?
Well, they're like our big brothers, man. Like they like we can't thank them enough. Like they've handed us a career big time. Like they've championed us consistently, and now it's our full-time jobs, you know. So whenever we come together with those lads, it's kind of like touring with your big brothers. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like touring can be hard at times, but when we're around those guys, I don't know, they're us. They got the same humour. It's almost like we can talk in tongues to each other, innit? We can talk in fluent Warsaw to each other, and no one else really knows what's going on. But then to play, obviously, but then we forget. Like, you know, in a day of tour, you have like 23 hours of the day where you're doing other things, and then you have 1 hour on stage. And sometimes you forget that the whole point of what you're doing is playing music. So when you come together on stage, it kind of reminds you like why we're all here, you know.
Yeah. Also, especially because it was like, because they're sort of Black Country as well, and like we've sort of built up this kind of community between us and them kind of thing. And it's like when we did that Kentish Town Forum show, like, I mean, that just felt special, the entire thing. Like even when we was doing our support set, like just by ourselves and stuff like that, like it was almost like you could feel the atmosphere in the room of everybody coming together for like this special sort of beautiful moment. And then when we then went on stage with them, it was almost like as if that was like the you know, the sort
explosion.
of grandiose thing. Yeah, that everyone sort of joined together just to be like, this is fucking wicked.
And it's a shame that you can't stay tonight to see Libertines because you got a very busy schedule ahead. Is there any tour date that you're most looking forward to play?
I mean, we've got like a full summer festival still. Like we've got another, I don't even know how many. Next weekend we're in Italy actually. We're in Sicily at Ipsy Rock.
I was born in Sicily.
Really? No way. You'll have to give us some recommendations of food or something, man.
For sure.
Grazie. Yeah, no, like so we're in Italy next weekend, which we're very excited about. And that's the weekend after, sorry.
Yeah.
Next weekend we're in like the west of Spain on a little island. But we've got some amazing festivals.
Yeah.
And then we're back on the road from September to the end of November. Flat out again in the van, so you know, like the party don't stop really, man. So we're just, I don't know, we're always so happy to do it.
Do you get to explore a little bit the new cities and country where you're touring, or not really?
No. A lot of the time it's just like you get to explore the backstage. That's about it. But you know, like say for example, when we was in Luxembourg, we got there the day before, so we got to have a little sort of trundle around Luxembourg sort of city, and that was interesting for what it was. It's nice when
imagine going to Luxembourg. Mental. Who'd know? Sometimes we do, and we're lucky. Like we have the odd days off where you get to sort of see somewhere. We won't see enough of Sicily though, which makes us very sad. It's near the ocean too, and I've heard the fish is good too. You know, so I don't know, man. But we try our best where we can engage a bit in the culture, you know.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know.
Yeah, totally, man, totally.
Taking like a little step back, can you tell me how you guys formed and how you came up with the name Gans?
Yeah, so I speak Dutch because my ex-girlfriend was Dutch, and we wanted to be called sniff. No, we wanted to be called Goose, but obviously Geese is already a band.
The biggest band in the world.
Yeah, literally. So then when Tom was like, "Oh, well, what's Dutch for goose?" and I went Gans, and he said, "How do you spell it?" I said Gans, and he went, "Fuck it, let's just call it that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Alright."
Yeah, I think where did we came up with that in Bridlington on Sea. We was at a festival, walking down the road drunk, so. It's not as exciting as it sounds, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good story to me. And how did you guys meet?
We met in, because we played in bands for fucking years, so when we was about 17 or 18, we'd met the first time was playing some gig in different bands.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever saw Euan, went to see a show in the Victoria in Birmingham, and there was this like shoegaze band, you know, long hair, stripy shirts, looking cool. And there's this geezer at the back with these spectacles that are about as 2 inch thick, just fucking going hell for leather. I was like, yeah, man, I want to spend my life with him. And here we are. So that's how
and
we
if
met.
you was bands, was it always a duo, or you were playing with other bands as well?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we were always pushed to the back of this, like we were always the creators, but then never the people that actually got to do it. So we hit a stage like, you know what, let's be the superstars for once.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Nah, I'm joking. No, like we're a two-piece because we only trust each other to do this thing, and it's so like how much hard work and investing. So we started this as a duo because, you know, he's my best friend, and it just felt easier that way, and it's all got a bit out of hand, really.
And I love the fact that you play some instruments, but also both sing. How do you choose who sings what? And it's like somebody comes with an idea, and then I don't know.
Yeah. The funny answer would be flip a coin, but the truth is usually it's just what feels right. There's certain songs, like we both 50-50 down the middle write songs, like we both write ideas, we both write words, you know, so sometimes it's like if something feels a bit more personal, we'll write it, or if it sounds, we have different voices as well. Like mine's a bit softer, where Euan's is a bit more like cutting. No, cutting, and it's got a bit more like presence to it. So sometimes the song lends a certain way, or sections of a song. It's something we've really like on this new music we're bringing out. We've really sort of like it's the most we've ever sung. Like the voice was a big part of it. Also, it's something we've really been working on, you know.
And what's next for Gans? Because you got a big tour, of course. But are you working on recording any new music, new albums, EPs?
Well, we've got I mean, it's meant to. Well, we haven't announced it, but yeah, we're very bad at keeping secrets. So we've got another album coming out, and that should be like, you know, later the year. Got singles coming out throughout the year and all that sort of stuff. So
we haven't been very mysterious about it, but obviously like a band's gonna like bring out albums. You know, football clubs play football games, and bands bring out records, in it. So you know, like there's loads of a world of stuff to tell the world about. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot to look forward to, and I'm certainly looking forward to see you tonight at the Nest on the other side of the barrier. Thank you very much for the time. I love you so much.
You're the best, man.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.